conceived of in design, in constitutional design. And this is not the place to go into it because you've had fiscal federalism. We devolved today 45% odd of the funds to the states. We started with 30%. We have Panchayati Raj. We have municipal decentralization. We have linguistic federalism, the three-language formula. We have economic liberalization. So that's a different story, but we have operational, real federalism of a far, far higher degree than our framers envisaged or created or designed. And federalism is very important for regional parties. It's a safety valve which channels the 3Ds, discomfort, dissatisfaction, and dissent at the local level. Otherwise, like a pressure cooker, if it did not release it there, it would explode at the center. But, sir, and the Honorable Prime Minister has repeatedly used the, I don't like the word jumla for the Prime Minister, but let's say the phrase, cooperative federalism, competitive federalism. Allow me to make you smell the coffee and smell reality for 2 minutes. 2 examples again on federalism. The theoretical and the real in New India and the new BJP. State in the south, we know the name. A state in the east, we know the name. A state in the north, we know the name. I happen to be coincidentally counsel for all 3 states. 10 bills are passed by the state in the south. The Honorable Governor takes 1.5 years to decide not to decide. Because if he sends it back, as we all know, the state can pass it again. So he decides not to decide. I go to court, the court passes an order, so he then decides 1, and 9 he refers back. The assembly sends it back after 2 days, again Kumbhkarn's 6-month sleep. Then again you go to court. This time the Honorable Governor, well advised as he is, sends it to, refers it to the President. What suffers? Governance for that state. The same thing happened in the eastern state. The same thing happened in the northern state. You're all sitting there, members of those states. Now, what is the point? The point is that Babasaheb Ambedkar said there cannot be 2 swords in 1 scabbard. एक म्यान में 2 तलवार नहीं हो सकती. The elected government is entitled to make its mistakes. It is democratically elected CM who is democratically entitled to make mistakes. If he makes a mistake, the governor is not a super CM to correct him. In fact, Babasaheb Ambedkar, in the next paragraph of that Do Myan Wali paragraph, he says that we are thinking of only nominating governors and nobody might be ready to accept the job because he doesn't have any powers. But today we have super CMs and somebody else, not me, called them Supari agents of the central government. Yeah. Sir, another example of federalism, competitive federalism, cooperative federalism, is the CBI, this unwanted, uninvited guest who enters all our houses. Both Mr. Sibal and I are doing many cases on that. He enters a state without any consent, no general consent, no special consent, on very puerile and very strange grounds. Any number of cases. This is federalism. This is, sir, federalism in tatters. This is democracy dancing on the edge of ruin when power poisons the pillars of our constitution, of which, remember, federalism was held 30 years ago to be part of the basic structure. 30 years ago. So other pillars include the media and the bureaucracy. Sir, if you give me 2 minutes, more than 2 minutes, I've got 4 minutes I'll need. I'll be very fast.
Honorable Chairman has given 15 minutes on this thing.
Sir, bureaucracy is supposed to be the steel frame, another pillar of our constitution. Is it a mud frame or a straw frame today? Put your hand on your heart and ask. The test which is paramount is servility and loyalty. HMV is the qualifying condition, not the old records of music we love. HMV means his master's voice. Any independence is met with retribution, fear, transfer, career, promotions, transfers, etc. From a watchdog, you've made it into a lapdog. And this is a decimation of yet another pillar of the Constitution. Media. And here I blame the media much more than the government. The media typifies the Margdarshak Mandal's eminent Greece, Advani ji, who said, when we asked you to bend, you crawled. गोदी मीडिया तो शब्द भी 2014 के बाद ही बना है. As this remarkable cocktail we see of overambitious anchors and media owners, pre-selected, pre-curated and pre-committed participants, motivated, slanted, distorted themes. We see this toxic triangle every evening. Sir, I call it verbal terrorism and visual extremism. But this is because the media Godi has been converted largely into a Godi media. It doesn't help anyone. This is an institution which was called the fourth pillar. It was called the fourth pillar without being. Press freedom is nowhere mentioned in our constitution, but it's given the status of a fourth pillar. Sir, मेरा समय कम है, जवाब नहीं दे रहा हूं मैं आपको. Vendetta politics. India is fortunate, unlike the two ladies who can't sit in Central Hall in Bangladesh, unlike Zia and Nawaz Sharif who can't sit in Central Hall in Pakistan. We were fortunate that we did not have vendetta politics. It started in a way in a South Indian state. It then traveled to an East Indian state. It went to the Battle of the Sardars in North Indian state. But largely the central government was free from it. So today you have, as one of your biggest alliance partners, the agencies, the three agencies we know well. And today, not only the laundry factory analogy, but a very good cartoon came when the Pope said, son, if you confess, all sins are forgiven. So the Indian man standing there on the side said, no, sir, all sins are forgiven if you join the ruling party. Yeah. Sir, there are many more examples. My time is limited. I will end by saying कि बार-बार आपने आपातकाल की बात की. आप बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, आपातकाल में गलतियां हुई हैं, मान के चलिए.